everyone, I am Erika of bidingschool.com and you are watching Coffee Time with Erika, my weekly BD broadcast. Today I brought you a fun little tutorial called the Art Deco Pearl Chain, and I will also announce the winner of our Art Cabochon giveaway. And at the end of our broadcast, I will tell you about some surprises that the Easter Bunny brought to bidding school. Please let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. You can watch this broadcast live from the Bidding School Club and also from the Bidding School Facebook page. So it's working simultaneously at both places, and afterwards we will upload it to the Bidding School Facebook channel. I see Sunshine, hi Beth, and Katie, and Sue, and then Facebook user friend with a nice tulip for tulip season, and Vania is here too. Hello ladies, I hope that you can see me, hear me. Beth says that she can. Thank you so much. Marta is here and Connie is here too. Cheers, ladies. I haven't seen you for 2 weeks nearly, as I had a little holiday and I missed you very much. How are you? I hope everything is okay. I saw beautiful creations in the club. Of course, Monday morning, that was my first thing to do, to scroll over the jewels that you have made. You have made many of them, and beautiful ones. Playing with Art Deco designs, playing with Susie's new tutorial that she brought you while I was away. Some more Facebook user friends. Natalie is here, Marianske, Kata, Cindy. If you haven't heard your name, then it's because I do not see your name. You might need to give permission to my broadcasting program by clicking the link above the video. Sherry is here too, and more Facebook user friends, and Antoinette. So let's start with a very fun part. Recently, part of the bidding school team, Timmy and Andy, visited Lenka in Spain. Lenka is the lady who is making for us the art cabochons that you love so much, many of them one of a kind and truly beautiful and precise. And recently Lenka was working on a new way of making cabochons. And after many months of experiments and playing and many pieces that she tried to make, now she is making cabochons with a new technique, creating lace-like effects and stampings into the surface of the cabochons. Timmy and Andy went to Spain to pick up a new batch of cabochons and also to help to finish many new pieces, as they are super work intense, so there were some extra pairs of hands needed. And they also brought back this very beautiful one with the lace on top of it, and also some sweets from Spain. And yeah, so you can win, one of you who commented on this giveaway in the Bidding School Club can win this beautiful cabochon. And originally I saw that, I will select one of the comments. The task was to write down your idea in a comment, that what would you like to make with the cabochon, and I was like, I will select the most original one. But there were so many good ideas that I would love to see happening that I could not choose on my own, so I would like to ask for your assistance. So there are, at the moment, I checked before the broadcast, 30 comments on the below the giveaway. So I would like to ask you to comment a number between 1 and 30. I will take the average of the first 3 numbers that I see appearing in my comment field. You might not see all the comments, as some of them will come from the club, some of them will come from the page. I will see them all, so don't worry. So I will make an average from the first 3, and then I will count to that number and select the winner. And we already have some numbers. Let's see. We have 27 from Kara. Hi, Kara. We have 7 from Brit Marie. And then we have 17 from Sandra. Oh, good number. 7, 17, 27. You ladies are very much aligned. So that adds up to 51. And then I divide it by 3, and that's 17. So I will count to the 17th comment. And let's see. First one is Mariella. Second one is Kathy. Third one is Joanne. Fourth one is Sherry. 5, Miriam. 6, Donna. 7, Cheryl. 8, Natasha. 9, Kimberly. 10, Niti. 11, Tanya. 12, Katja. 13, Cynthia. 14, Sunshine. 15, Kata. 16, Deb. And 17, Niti. Congratulations, or Anita Shakman. Niti, congratulations. You are the winner of the beautiful cabochon. And Niti wrote, oh my, this is a gorgeous piece. I would use bronze elements, leaves and flowers, drop beads in matted white AB color, dusk blue and muscadelica beads, light rose 3mm bicone, bronze ball chain. I like the idea of the bronze chain, the ball chain with the lacy effect. I think it will look absolutely great. And then purple and mustard teacup beads, true to drug silver brush beads, and a half moon filigree. Oh, and Niti even has a name for the design. She says, and I call it Forest Moon. I think that's a really nice idea, Niti, and I hope that we will see it happening. I know that you have a lot on your hands, a lot on your mind. Big hugs to you, and we will be in touch about your cabochon. Oh, Adam made me, by the way, a wonderful cup of coffee. So I do apologize. I need to drink it while fresh. And in the meanwhile, many readers joined us. Also Corinne and Irina and Amy. Amy, hi! And Faye. And Niti is here. I guess this is Niti. We are really looking forward to seeing it, Niti. Also your beading mat when you are working with it. Wishing you lots and lots of happiness with it. So, first big task of the day is done. Second big task, one more sip of coffee. Third big task. Oh, and don't worry, ladies. Those of you who did not win this time will also have a chance to grab one of these beautiful cabochons in the near future. It takes a lot of time also not only to make them and, well, also to travel for them. We were super afraid of anything happening to them, so that's why the ladies went for the big bag of cabochons to Spain in person. But also, since they are one of a kind and unique, then we need to photograph carefully everything and check everything. So and to pack them into the special little boxes, how you get them in the cardboard boxes one by one. So it takes some time to prepare everything. So I ask for a little bit of patience, but they are coming also. Some of you could see cabochons from this new line with the lacy effects and the stampings during our Advent adventure, and I know that you loved them, so please be prepared because they are coming back and they will be super beautiful. I can promise that. So, okay, first big task was art cabochon. Second big task was coffee. I'm not sure that I have done it already. I will, to be sure that I drink I have a good sip of coffee, I do it again. And then, third task, let's see the Art Deco pearl chain. So, recently we are playing with beads and a collection of beads inspired by Art Deco. That means also lots of glass pearls, since this era combined crystals and metal components with pearls too. And while I was on vacation, then I was playing with a chain made of pearls. You might know that while of course I do love beading, but I'm not a fan of crochet or not a fan of chains and spirals made from seed beads. Simply not because I would not like them. I really admire them when I see them with your creations. However, they are just too time intense for me, and they don't fit into my life, even if I would love to create them. So I'm sometimes puzzled that how to finish off a nice pendant which deserves more than a simple metal chain or a cord. So I was looking for a way to whip up a nice beaded chain without spending days with it. And during my holiday, not last week, of course, I took my beads. So I was playing with the pearls and the seed beads from the Art Deco box. And already during the flight there, I made actually a set of a bracelet and an earring, but it's a very versatile little stitch or design. I don't know, it's really like something simple. So you can use it, you can make from the same, also like a choker style necklace and hang something from it. Like, can you imagine like a choker from the pearls? And then this is one of the pendants that we have beaded from the Art Deco box recently. It was the tutorial is a gift for everyone on the turquoise and fuchsia level. So I think this would also look good together. Or if I imagine a pendant in the middle, then I would also be able to hang it from two sets of these chains. It can be done with any size of pearls. I did mine from the bracelet is made with 6mm round pearls. The matching earring, it is made with 4 and 6mm round pearls. And let's see it. Let's take a better look at them. So bracelet is done. 6mm pearls with some size 15 Miyuki round seed beads and size 11 Miyuki delicas. I ran out of the clasps which were originally in the box. I already made some finished pieces, so I grabbed another clasp guard and clasp to finish it off. And I decided for this rectangular shape with the 3 crystals to create a counterpoint for the round shapes. What I like about it, that I can easily open and close it, even on my own. It's a box clasp, and it has the crystals on both sides, so it's really a luxurious piece. And then I wanted to make a matching earring, and here I used the same technique, but while the bracelet is made only from 6mm pearls, then the earring is a combination of 6 and 4mm pearls. And then I used one of these rectangular shaped, really simple pendants. But look how I think it's like a good balance with the round shapes and then the rectangle at the bottom. And then I used the Art Deco ear stud for finishing it off. In the meanwhile, let's take a look at the comments. We have, oh my god, there are nearly like 70 of us all together from the club and the page watching. I'm nervous. Katie says, I love making robes because you don't have to think a lot while making. Perfect for stressful periods. That's true, Katie. That's true. That's so calming. Just beating. And Alicia, hi Alicia. Alicia is asking if the clasps are available on the website. I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. If you can't find them in the clasp category, pop us an email, please, info@beadingschool.com. And if there are no more questions, then let's see how do you bead such a chain from your pearls. So this is what I used. I used 4 and 6mm round pearls. These are glass pearls, the same as were in the Art Deco box. But you can use, of course, Preciosa nacre pearls, or you can even adjust the bead numbers to use them with fire polished beads, which are a bit more elongated shape. I used a combination for the seed bead part from Miyuki Delica 11 and round 15 Miyuki seed beads. I always use Miyuki, but again, you can actually change it up and include some round 11s if you would like to achieve a more sorry, I was talking to Adam in Hungarian for a week and a half. I didn't really use English, and now I have a feeling that English words are slipping my mind. It's time to get back to work and to my friends in Amsterdam to start speaking English again, because now my brain is working in Hungarian. Oh my god. So if you would like to achieve a more chunky effect, then you can include bigger seed beads too. And hi, Georgie. And Vanya is asking if there will be a blog. There will be a blog. It's not done yet because I have another surprise on the blog coming for you, but we will have a blog post and a downloadable PDF for you with all of this. So this is the material that you need, and let's see how do you bead this little fast chain. So I will show you how to bead the 6mm ones. So for the beginning, I have here Miyuki Delica size 11s and 6mm round pearls. I start by picking up a Delica, a 6mm round pearl, and another Delica. So I have these 3 beads on my needle. Needle is the usual size 11 tulip. Thread is the usual Fireline 4LB 0.12mm. So I let my beads drop towards the end. I leave 5-6 inches 10-12 centimeters that I will weave in later. I bead back through the pearl, so that makes the Delica turning sideways at the top of the pearl, sorry. And then I bead from the first Delica one more time, 2, from the same direction as before, so from the direction of the tail thread. This is how it looks like. There is a Delica sitting at the bottom, Delica sitting at the top of the pearl. And what you want to do now is that you want to connect the Delicas into a circle. So I will pick up a combination of round 15s and Miyuki Delica 11s, starting and finishing off with a round 15. And the only difference when you are using a different size of pearl is that you need to adjust the bead count here. For the 6mm pearl, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 round 15s and 4 Delicas in between. So I'm picking it up. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the round 15s, 4 Delicas in between. So I bead now through the Delica at the top of the pearl. I have now a semicircle. This is how it looks like. And now I repeat and pick up the same sequence. And I bead through the Delica at the bottom of the pearl. So my circle is now complete. In step 3, I will strengthen my connections by beading up through the pearl, beading through the Delica at the top, back through the pearl, and then starting with the Delica at the bottom, I repeat the thread pass through the first crescent of beads, the first new sequence that I picked up in step 2, and I bead all the way until I am exiting the Delica at the top. So my first pearl is decorated already with this circle of beads. And then if I want to, I can also use just a single pearl like this in a design. If I want to make, for example, a bracelet or an earring longer. But I can also, how I showed you the bracelet, I can also just bead a long sequence of pearls like this, decorated like this. So to start with the next pearl, first I attach a new Delica. This will be the bottom Delica for the next pearl. I attach it to the top Delica of the previous pearl with 2 tiny square stitches. So exiting the Delica at the top of the first pearl, I pick up a new Delica and then I bead through that initial one again. This is a square stitch. And then I repeat the thread pass and I bead one more time through the new Delica, old Delica, and to get in position to start with the new pearl, I bead one more time through this newly attached Delica bead. This was step 4. In step 5, I am replicating step 1, but I already have that first Delica, so I don't need to pick that up. I start by picking up a 6mm pearl. Sorry, it jumped off my needle. And this one has a clogged hole, so I will grab another one. So 6mm pearl and one more Delica. I bead back through the 6mm pearl, and I bead through the Delica attached in step 4 to get in position for adding the beads in the circle. So this is the same as it was in step 1, Delica, pearl, Delica. Step 6, actually it just shows you a long sequence of pearls. You now only need to repeat the steps, always for the same size with the same bead count. 1, 2, 3, 4 round 15s, 5 round 15s, and I go through the bead at the top, and then I pick up again the same, and I bead through the bottom Delica bead. So easy and super fast. All you need to do is repeat this over and over as many times as you need. As I showed you, you can combine different sizes of pearls or even fire polished beads to do this. For the smaller beads, of course, you need less beads in the circle, in the semicircles. For bigger beads, you can go bigger. You can use 8, 10, 12mm round pearls. You use, of course, more beads. I will publish this on the blog, on the Beading School blog, and also as a downloadable tutorial a little bit later. Do you have any questions about this? This is an earring as an example that how you can use this. The bracelet that I showed you, Alicia says that she can't find this particular clasp. Alicia, would you please be good to drop us an email to info@beadingschool.com so we can look into it. Thank you so much. Katie says, I will use this technique for when I make a pendant. Thanks for this idea. You are very welcome, Katie, and I will be happy to see you including this in your designs. Hi, Ginny. She says she loves the simplicity. Joanna has lots of ideas already. Kinga says, it's beautiful. Thank you very much. You are very welcome, ladies. This Art Deco pearl chain might also come handy when we are beading together the next design during Fridays. No one has to bead alone. This is what I have prepared for you in Art Deco style. So this is the Zelda earring, and it actually consists of 3 different little parts. It consists of the 6mm pearls decorated in a way how I showed you. It consists of a square stitch bezeled Preciosa chaton, 8mm size. You can find the blog post about it, and soon the PDF is coming. And what we will be focusing on Friday is this lower part. So this is a right angle weave little motif. As you can see from the side, it's actually a triangle, and then it is decorated with rhinestones, suwon rhinestones, and it can be used as the hanging part at the bottom of something, but also it can be used as a bail at the top of a fancy pendant, so you can learn 2-in-1 designs. Material list is already available at no1has-to-be-alone.com. You can already mark going. I created the event to make sure that you get a notification when it starts. And let's see if you have any questions. Agneta says that this pattern is very much in my taste. I'm really happy to hear that, Agneta. Ginny says, looks like I missed something fun. Ginny, you can always watch the recording again. It will be available on Facebook immediately after the video and on YouTube in a few days. Nancy is asking, how would you attach a pendant? The blog post actually will also show you the trick how to attach the earrings and how to attach the charm. So I highly recommend visiting the blog when it will be available. I hope to do it tomorrow or on Thursday. So it will show you these connections to how I made the earring, the charm, and how I attached the clasp. Okay. Joanna says she has a day off, so she can also bead with us on Friday. And I have some surprises waiting for you, but I would like to make sure first that do you have any questions about either about this simple Art Deco pearl chain, or about Friday's class. Okay, Nancy says, I mean, if I'm using this as a necklace. I'm sorry, I misunderstood that. So in case that you would like to attach it to a pendant, then you can always add beads at the beginning and at the end of a sequence from pearls with the same square stitch that I have shown you before. So there will be, for example, an extra bead or two here, and you can use those extra beads for the connections, either by adding some seed beads or adding a jump ring. Okay, I have here a design which I did not plan to show you yet, but for example, I did not cut all the threads yet. So here, this design, I will attach it at 2 different points. So I will bead up here to the bead at the top of the pearl. And then I will add a Deco with 2 square stitches. Then I finish by beading through the new Deco, and I use the same square stitch to attaching it to this corner of the pendant. So 1 square stitch, and again I bead through this round 15 on the corner of the pendant, and then again through this extra milky Deco that I have attached. So this is how it looks like, and of course with different designs you will attach it at different places, but most of the times you can find or create an extra loop or extra bead where you can attach a veil, an earring, or a chain like this. Because usually you can find a seed bead at the edge of the pendant that can be attached to a chain. Okay, Nancy says that it's okay. I'm really happy that I could help you, Nancy. Okay, we have someone with lots and lots of ideas. That's the best that I can hear or read from you. Martha also says that there are so many possibilities. Indeed. Faye says, it would be great to have a category under tutorials with links to the blog posts with patterns. Faye, we have a category free tutorials, so I hope that helps you. There are all the tutorials also, which we have already made as PDFs from the blog posts, but it is a work in progress project to turn all the free tutorials from the blog posts into free PDF tutorials, but they will be coming. But I hope this helps a bit. The free tutorials are the ones that you need to find for this. And I'm really glad that you like this pendant. So, if we are done with the Art Deco pearl chain, then I'm really curious. Easter is coming. Easter is around the corner. Do you have any habits, any traditions connected to Easter that you kept as a child, or that you still maybe keep now? Do you decorate your house for Easter? Are there any traditions connected to it? Cynthia has a question in the meanwhile. I have a question. When you added the square stitch, wouldn't it be attached to the check beads? Check beads? Do you mean the fire polished beads? No, I always attach it to something small. I use the square stitch for seed beads mostly, because if I used the square stitch with big beads, then the thread would be visible between them. I don't want that. Oh, Katie has a tradition of eating way too much chocolate Easter eggs. I'm familiar with that one. Kara says, crayon-colored Easter eggs dyed in food coloring. Still make every year. Vania says, before my son passed away, we always had a leg of lamb, huge dinner for Easter. Eating together is indeed also part of it. Faye says, always chocolate. Facebook user friend says, usually we have brunch, but this year we have our Christmas goose because the family couldn't come together then. Christine says, decorate the house. So, when I was a child, then of course we also had Easter eggs and chocolate eggs. We also decorated our own Easter eggs. And we always got some little gifts from the family. And there was a funny saying that the Easter bunny is pooping the Easter eggs. I don't know if you are familiar with that. And he says they had Easter egg hunts. That's something that I was not familiar with as a child. We had to we did not have in Slovakia or in Hungary Easter egg hunts, but usually boys would visit girls, and they had to either water them with a bucket of water, water us with a bucket of water, or with some perfume, but usually, unfortunately, not so nice perfume, but some very cheap one. And then they would get Easter eggs as a reward. So the Easter Bunny also visited, I can say, the Easter Bunny also visited the Beading School treasury and left. I hope the Easter Bunny did not poop the chocolate eggs this time, but indeed it left some beautiful Beading School colored Easter eggs for you in the treasury, together with those cute bunnies. And together, I hope that you can spot it. There is a cord in this little box in a turquoise color. So the Easter Bunny brought this little gift to all of you who will place an order at beadingschool.com from now on until next Tuesday's Coffee Time with Erika. And while the Easter Bunny was hard at work to pack the chocolates, then it also convinced us for a 12% off everything with every order. So everything that is like not the kits and tutorials and not the boxes is already discounted at beadingschool.com to make sure that you can grab as many shinies as you need for your new creations. And everyone, it does not matter if how big the order is, everyone will receive this little gift from the Easter Bunny. It has to be from today's Coffee Time until next week's Coffee Time, so yesterday's orders or today's early morning orders do not count, unfortunately. And I also published something else. Many of us mentioned Easter eggs, and there are not only chocolatey Easter eggs that I think Kata is reminded too much of the chocolate Easter eggs of the pooping Easter Bunny. So if you are in mood for some beaded Easter eggs, then Veronica, also member of the Beading School creative team, she designed a beaded Easter egg for you. So if you would like to go without chocolate this Easter and celebrate Easter on your bead mat, then the tutorial for this beaded Easter egg is already waiting for you on the blog and also between the free tutorials. I think it's super pretty. There is a 6mm Preciosa Suwon rhinestone in the middle. You can use it. You can also skip it if you would like to keep it simpler. There are two sizes of the gem duos included, the regular size and the mini gem duo. And there are also some round drop duos, 3mm bicons, 2mm round pearls, and seed beads in the beaded Easter egg. Cynthia says, what a lovely pendant. Katie also likes it. Kata is asking which filigree is this. I will look into it after the video, Kata. I'm not sure how it's called. It's actually... Oh, I thought for a second that it's the same that I am wearing now in my earrings, but no. I will look it up and let you know after the video. Hi, Niti, also. Liz, can you tell me, Liz says it's gorgeous, but it says out of stock. You mean the tutorial? If yes, then it's my mistake and I have to correct it. Or can you please specify what do you have on your mind? Tutorials, no. Aniko is asking if the tutorials are also discounted. No, beads and material is discounted. Okay, Kathy says the tutorial. Then I need to correct it. I'm afraid I made a mistake. So I think then it's time for me to say goodbye and double check it, what's wrong. And thank you so much for joining me today. I can't wait to bead with you on Friday the Zelda earring that I showed you earlier. And wishing you all lots of creative ideas for the week. Corinna, in the meanwhile, says that she needs 18mm Rivolis. Corinna, we will do our best. Please pop an email to the treasury and we will look into it. Thank you so much, ladies. Happy beading and have a nice week. Bye-bye.